Hello class, in this video I'm going to be talking about the correct way to fold corrugated cardboard so that you can wrap pieces around parts of your furniture. Often if there is the option of creating a part of your furniture out of one piece of cardboard that is folded around the form you need, as opposed to cutting each piece and then gluing it together, it gives it sort of a cleaner look. It increases the overall strength and durability, and there's sort of it often makes for a nicer design as well. So often, if you can, you try to fold the cardboard along the corrugation. So if I've got a piece of cardboard here and I want to fold it into a 90-degree angle, what I'll do is I'll place my ruler first. I've sort of figured out where I want to fold it along. I'll place my ruler, lift up, and then lift up the edge of the ruler, and I'll press in, and you can see both edges of the cardboard flip up. Now the cardboard wants to fold in that direction, and I can fold that into a 90-degree angle, 60, 30, whatever angle you want, and then that can be glued around the other part of your furniture to create a very strong corner. Add an interior lattice or triangular supports in that corner, and you have a very strong structure. Then if it needs to wrap around the other part, you do the same thing. With your straight edge, press it in, make sure it's nice and parallel with the corrugation, and you can do this any number of times with the same piece. You can just fold it freehand, but you can see, unless you're very clear which corrugation you want the fold to happen on, it can crease in other places, which is a visible mar, but also makes for overall a weaker corner. So that's for 90-degree angles. Another option that you have is you can bend your cardboard around a round form. And how I do that is I push the ruler down into the corrugation at each juncture, and you can see I'm pushing down into the concavity of each of these little corrugations, as opposed to what I don't want to do is push down right here where it's convex. That will just crush the cardboard and it doesn't want to bend there. If I'm bending this way, I want to make sure that I'm pressing the ruler down where the corrugation is concave right there. If I were bending the other direction, then I would press down where it's concave on the other side. But if I press down there, then I'm creating a piece of cardboard that can be wrapped cleanly and accurately around a round object or oval or whatever sort of template you have to round it around. And that could be, that's a good way to make a strong round leg with some interior structure. The corner of a seat or a table if you don't want a sharp 90-degree corner. And then you would just connect it the same way you connect an actual corner, run glue along all the connecting surfaces, and you can use tape to hold it in there. So that's two ways to bend the cardboard along the corrugation, a 90-degree angle and a round bend. If you do need to bend the cardboard along against the corrugation, then you need to score it. And that's where you run the knife along one side of the cardboard, but you don't cut all the way through. And your goal is to cut through just this outer piece on one side, leave the corrugation intact, and leave the other side intact. So it's like cutting through just one thick piece of paper. And you do it against a straight edge. Take your a knife sharp blade, and I'm applying very light pressure and just scoring a little bit of line. Now if I want to bend that, and actually it's It can feel a little bit safer to do it against the corner of a table, but I'm going to do it just freehand. You'll see that outer edge pop, and then the piece will fold. And that is about as strong as a glued joint because most of the cardboard is still intact here, and that can be your exterior corner. Scored, you can fold it the other way too. You'll get some crushing in here, but you'll get an edge on the outside that doesn't show any cut, and that can be a very strong corner as well. All right, next in the series of videos, I will be going over how to do the groove cardboard together to form a lattice for the interior of your pieces.